officials says Hamas violated the ceasefire agreement and carried out multiple attacks near Rafah, including an RPG and sniper attack against Israeli soldiers. The IDF has responded with airstrikes. This comes after Benjamin Netanyahu said the Rafah border would remain closed in Egypt until all the bodies of hostages were handed over, stalling further aid from reaching Palestinians. Larry Madowo has the details.
Israeli and Palestinian disagreement over the Rafah border crossing spilled into the open Saturday. The Palestinian embassy in Egypt put out a statement saying that the Rafah border crossing would reopen on Monday for Palestinians that want to go back into Gaza. But then just minutes later, the office of the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said it would not reopen until further notice. The Rafah border crossing is key to Palestinians accessing Egypt medical treatment, seeing family. There's tens of thousands of Palestinians that live in Egypt. The disagreement over the hostages, the deceased hostages, is at the core of this. Israel believes that Hamas is in breach of the ceasefire deal mediated by the U.S., but Hamas says it is committed to that deal, but it's having difficulty accessing the bodies, partly because the enclave was bombed out so badly, most of it is in rubble, and they don't have the earth-moving equipment, more of the bulldozers needed to dig up through the rubble to retrieve these bodies, and they accuse Israel of not allowing those to come in. U.S. officials hope to go to phase 2 of that ceasefire agreement. In the meantime, there's a need for a further surge of aid. The UN warning for days that aid needs to come in at a much higher level across all the border crossings. In the World Food Program, for instance, saying it has the food necessary to feed Gazans for at least 3 months, but it just needs to come in as quickly as possible.
And Israel has said the Rafah border crossing between Egypt and the Gaza Strip will remain closed until further notice.